Okay, a chance for you to show how much you know about Elvis's overseas releases today. I'm going to be showing 14 albums that were originally released in the US, but these are all non-US pressings, released in different covers to their American counterparts. So what are the titles and where are they from? See how much you know. It's going to be more difficult if you're in the US because none of these are American. So I'll give you a 3-point handicap if you're in America. All right, the first one. What is this album and which country is it from? Okay, you don't have to be a huge Elvis fan to know that that one is, of course, Speedway, with this familiar back cover. This one is actually from 1982, according to the label. Two little girls. Actually, I think the next one is even easier than the first one. You don't even really need to be an Elvis fan to be able to guess the title of this one. If we look on the back there, you can see some pictures from the movie, and there is the title. It is, of course, Blue Hawaii. This one is also from Italy, and the label says it's 1981. Three hearts. The next one has a very cool cover. I always wanted to buy this when I was a kid, but it was just difficult to find. There was no internet back then. But what is this one? Very different cover to its American counterpart. If I turn it over, you'll see it is Almost in Love. This one is from the UK. And the first budget albums in the UK came on this RCA International label. Yearning for love. All right, next one. What is this and where is it from? Another 68 TV special, Photograph. And on the back, you can see there it is in the top corner. The title is Almost in Love again. And some interesting looking alternate covers of other albums down here. There were 5 sleepy heads. Another TV special picture for the next one, and I need a big piece of paper to cover up the title. Has anyone ever seen that one before? What is it and where is it from? If we look on the back, you can see the same picture again, and it also gives you the title on the back. It's actually the Love Letters album. This one is actually from what was then Yugoslavia. Just quickly show you the labels. It's the same songs in the same order and everything as anywhere else. 6 o'clock. Well, the next one's got the same picture as the last album we looked at. Any idea what this is? And where is it from? There's a big hint on the back there. This one is actually Back in Memphis. I guess that says From Vegas to Memphis, and then Volume 2. But it's got all the songs on there from Back in Memphis. This one is actually from Italy again. A lot of good alternate covers came out of Italy. 7 lonely days. All right, the next one is a very rare one. What do you make of this? What is it and where is it from? As far as where it's from goes, I'll take one of 2 countries. It has a bit of a complicated history, this one. If you turn it over, it's very easy to see that this is You'll Never Walk Alone. Very familiar back cover there. This was actually made in the UK and it was exported to, I believe, Sweden. There's what looks like a price sticker just here, I'm guessing from Sweden. How's about having dinner at 8? All right, how about this one? Look familiar? It's very similar to what we've just looked at. It's the same picture, but there is a title underneath Elvis's name there. And if we turn it over, you can also see the title on the back. It's Elvis for Everyone. Yep, the very same Elvis for Everyone album from 1965. This is actually a UK reissue, from 1970, is it? The date's on the back there. 72 it says on the back. On the liner notes it says that the running order has changed from the 1965 version, but in fact it's exactly the same. In the UK, by the way, we got Wild in the Country on side 1 instead of Summer Kisses, Winter Tears. 99 make 14, 4 and 4 make 9. Okay, another rare one here. I have actually shown this in a video before, so if you were watching and paying attention, you might remember this one. It looks like Almost in Love, but it's not. If we turn over, it looks like Fun in Acapulco, but it's not. And it could be Elvis on Stage, but it's not. Have a look at those songs. In fact, there's the title, Golden Records Volume 3. This one is from Peru. Along about 10, I'll be flying high. I walk on out in the open sky. And how about this one? Where's that one from? And what is it? There's a big hint there right behind Elvis's head. Turn it over. How's your Spanish? There are the titles. It's actually Golden Records from Argentina. There's the front cover. This one has those black labels from 1977. I'm guessing this would have been released just after he died. At 11:15. Next one. It looks like the first album, but it's not. I do like those red letters. We'll have a look on the back. How's your Spanish again? There are the titles. In fact, this is Spanish, and it's Elvis's Golden Records from Spain. This one I think dates from the late 60s. So it still has the black labels. I think there's an orange version out there as well. Orange label version. And a dozen towns ago. All right, beautiful cover coming up next. Familiar picture, but not this size. You're probably familiar with the picture from the American EP, Anywhere You Want Me, released back in 1956. This one actually came out a few years after that. I'll show you the back cover. If you've seen enough of my videos, you'll know that that looks very much like a Japanese album, and in fact it is. There's a Japanese copy of Something for Everybody. Very nice cover. That's a stereo copy. There is also a mono version with the same cover design. Show you the label. This is actually the second label design for that album, so it's not the original pressing. The clock is striking 13. I think I lost my mind. Who knows? Okay, another very familiar picture coming up next, but maybe not for some of you as an LP cover. There's Elvis on his wedding day, looking down at his bride, and this could be a hint up here as for the country. This is another UK album, and this one is Come On Everybody. Good little album, that. As I said before, the early budget LPs in England were released on this RCA International label. This one's actually made in America, so this did sometimes happen. Some of them were made in the UK, some were made in America.
That's it, man. 14 years right down the drain, boy, I'll tell you.
Okay, we're back to fairly easy ones for the last one. I think most of you will be able to guess what this album is. And if we look on the back, you can see it is in fact the King Creole album. This is one of those public domain releases, and it came out of Europe. It doesn't say anywhere on it which country it was manufactured in, so I'll just take any European country will do. And you can see it's got a bonus song there, Wear My Ring Around Your Neck, and some new liner notes. King Creole. So how did you do? Are there any foreign LPs that... Listen to that. I knew that was going to ring. So there you go, a few familiar albums in unfamiliar covers. Are there any that you recommend from other parts of the world? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.